Dear students, welcome back. I am your assistant teacher, Maya Gudani. So students, as you know, we are discussing the fourth chapter of geography. The name of the chapter is Air. So students, in the previous lecture, we have discussed about air. What is air? The earth, which is surrounded by a thick blanket of air, is known as the atmosphere. And also we have discussed about the composition of air. So students, in our environment, there are so many gases available in different proportion with different properties. And some of the gases, they are in bulk like nitrogen or oxygen. Nitrogen 78% and the oxygen is 21%. And some of the gases, they are in smaller proportion. These gases are this hydrogen, helium and argon and others. And also we have discussed about the significance of the atmosphere, why the atmosphere is important for us, why these all gases, the gases who are in a small proportion and these gases which are in high proportion in our environment, why these gases are so important for our livelihood or for the sustainable of the life on earth. Now we will discuss about the structure of our atmosphere. The structure of the atmosphere. Our knowledge about the atmosphere is based on the information received through the radars or the satellites. So students, the temperature or the density is not same everywhere. The atmosphere extends upward to the height of 1600 kilometers. And as we know, the earth is revolved around the sun. Along with the earth, the atmosphere also revolves around it. So students, let's discuss the structure of the atmosphere. As the structure is divided into 5 layers. As this is our earth, and here we have 5 layers. The first layer is troposphere. The second one is stratosphere. Third is mesosphere. Fourth is thermosphere. And the fifth is exosphere. So students, let's discuss these layers one by one in detail. Students, let's discuss about the troposphere. The troposphere is also known as the lowest layer to the earth, and also it is very close to the earth's surface, and also it is densest if we compare of other layer. And also students, that is it extends up to 8 km towards the pole, and it extends 13 km over the equator. And also the temperature decreases with the altitude. Here, what is normal lapse rate? It means that when the temperature drops down uniformly 1 degree centigrade for the 165 meter altitude is known as the normal lapse rate. And also this is the layer where we can find the water vapor and dust particles, and also this is the layer where we can see the all weather phenomena that occur in this layer, like warm, like storm, like thunderstorm, rain, fog or cloud formations, etc. And also this layer, the troposphere, it observes the excessive heat of the sun during the day and it keeps the night warm, and also the 90% of the air, it is present in troposphere only, and the oxygen, that is the life supporting gas of the human being or the plant, so it is only available in the troposphere. And the line that divides the troposphere to the stratosphere is known as the tropopause. So now let's discuss about the stratosphere. Stratosphere is also the most important layer, as this layer lies above the troposphere, and also it extends up to 50 kilometers above the sea level, and this layer is free from all the weather phenomena like cloud formations, rainfall, fog, storm or thunderstorm. So as this layer is free from all the weather phenomena and very little the dust or water vapor can be found here, so we can say this layer is ideal for flying of the aeroplane because there is no weather phenomena occurs in this layer. And also the air, it runs horizontally here, and the jet planes that always fly in the high altitude, so in this stratosphere, it flies in the lower level of the stratosphere. And very important that the stratosphere, where we can find the ozone layer. The layer, it is also known as the ozonosphere. As we know that the ozone layer is why it is important, that as it protects us from ultraviolet rays, as these ultraviolet rays can cause so many diseases like skin disease or cancer and others. And the stratosphere, as up to 20 kilometers, the lower layers of this stratosphere, where we can find that the temperature remains constant, but when we move upwards to the stratosphere, so the temperature will not be constant there. It is because of the ozone layer, as it absorbs the ultraviolet rays, so it increases the temperature in stratosphere. So now let's discuss the third layer, the mesosphere. Discuss the third layer of the atmosphere. So students, as we have discussed, the first layer is troposphere, second layer is stratosphere, and the third layer is mesosphere. As the mesosphere, it lies above the stratosphere and it extends up to 18 km above the mean sea level, and the temperature decreases with the height and reaches 100 degrees centigrade up to 80 km. And also this layer is also known as the coldest layer. It is because as the temperature decreases, so the water vapor that's available in the atmosphere gets frozen. And also this layer is very important. It is because the meteoroids which enter our atmosphere gets burned due to the friction with the atmosphere. So we can say the mesosphere is also play a very important role in our atmosphere. So students, let's discuss the fourth layer, that is thermosphere, known as the ionosphere. Let's discuss the fourth layer of the atmosphere. As this layer lies beneath the exosphere and above the mesosphere, this layer extends up to 80 km to 400 km. The temperature, it decreases with the height and reaches to the 1500 degrees centigrade to the 400 km. And also this layer, it holds a very thin air that contains heat, and no one can feel that warmth in this layer. And also the lower layer of the thermosphere is known as the ionosphere, and also this layer helps in radio transmission. In fact, the radio waves transmitted from the earth reflected back to the earth only by this layer. Now let's discuss about the exosphere, the fifth layer of the atmosphere. Students, let's discuss about the fifth layer of the atmosphere. The fifth layer is exosphere. It lies above the thermosphere, and this layer is known as the uppermost layer, and the density of the air is very low in this layer as it extends up to 1600 km, and the temperature decreases with the height and may reach 4500 degree centigrade. And this layer, as this layer merges with the outer space. So students, that's all for this structure of the atmosphere. We have discussed about troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere as these 5 layers that makes our environment. Students, let's discuss about weather and climate. So students, our day-to-day life is totally dependent on the weather or the climate. The clothes we wear it according to the weather or the climate, and also the food we eat, we also eat like the weather or the climate, or whatever we do. Even we are having ACs, we are having fans, we are having refrigerator. If the people, they do not have all these things, so what is the reason behind that? That some of the people, they are using the fans or the refrigerators or the ACs, and some of the people, they are wearing the woolen clothes all over the year. It is because of the weather or the climate. So students, let's discuss what is climate. So students, the weather is defined as a day-to-day condition of an atmosphere for a particular reason for a short period of time. With the elements like pressure, temperature, humidity, precipitation, wind, sunshine, all these things, they play a vitally important role of making the weather. So we can say the weather is dynamic and it can change anytime. So students, what about the climate? The climate is defined as a average overall condition of a temperature, precipitation, humidity, pressure, okay, all these things for a large reason for a long period of time. As the weather, it is for a short period of time, but the climate is for long period of time, and therefore we can say the climate is average weather condition over a large area for a period about 30 to 40 years. So students, let's discuss the elements of weather and climate. This is the first element of this the temperature. What is temperature? The temperature that we feel every day is known as the temperature, or the degree of the hotness of the coldness of the air of the atmosphere is known as the temperature. It changes every day. See, during the day the temperature will be high, but during the night the temperature will be less. And it happens with the seasons also. The season changes, the temperature also changes. It may vary from place to place. See, during the summer that the temperature will be high, but during the winter time the temperature will be less accordingly. So students, the factor plays a very important role in temperature, that the insulation. The insulation, it helps in distribution of the temperature. Okay, and see, what is the work of the insulation? See, when the temperature of any of the place depend on the amount of insulation received by a place, therefore we can say that when we go equator to the pole, when we go equator to the pole, so what will happen? The amount of insolation will be decreases. So we can say in the temperate zone, the insolation will be high, but in frigid zone it will be minimum. But it will be moderate in the torrid zone. And during the day, all this we are talking about the during the daytime, but during the night time, when the sunlight, the solar radiation received by this earth, so when it will reflect back during the night, so it is known as the terrestrial radiation. So let's discuss more about the temperature.